Hello, second grade friends. My name is Mrs. Wick, and I teach at Linwood Elementary School. Welcome to today's Fundations lesson. I'm glad you're here today. Today we have two learning objectives. The first is to review all of the syllable types we have learned so far this year. And the second is to build and discuss the word of the day. At the end of our lesson, there will also be some optional practice with trick words. To get our words done today, we'll need a quietish place to do our work. We'll need a pencil or something to write words with, a paper to write the words on, our listening ears to hear the words, and of course you're going to need those brilliant minds of yours to be able to think about the words. As we do our work today, if your brilliant mind needs a little bit more time to think about the words, if your listening ears need another chance to hear them again, if your hand needs some more time to write the words on your paper, just pause the video. Take the time you need to do your best work. And then when you're ready to move on, press play and we'll keep learning. We begin our lesson today with a review of syllable types. Throughout the school year, you have been working hard to learn about different syllable types. Can you think of one syllable type that we've talked about this year? Let's see if the one you're thinking of is in our review. The first syllable type we're going to review is the closed syllable. The closed syllable has only one vowel, and the vowel is followed by one or more consonants that close it in at the end of the word. The vowel in this syllable type is short. Examples of closed syllable types are the words cup, last, and my last name, Wick. We mark closed syllables with a C. The second syllable type we're going to review is the vowel consonant E type. In this syllable, there's a vowel, then there's a consonant, and then there's an E at the end of the word. The first vowel makes a long sound, and the E at the end is silent. It doesn't make a sound. Examples of vowel consonant E words are cape, pine, and home. We mark these syllables with a V-E. We also learned about the open syllable type. These syllables have one vowel, and it's the last letter of the syllable. The vowel sound in an open syllable is long. It says its name. Here are some examples of open syllable types: go, flew, we, and the first syllable in the two-syllable word remote. We mark open syllables with an O. Then we learned about R-controlled vowels. In these syllables, there is a single vowel followed by the letter R. Pirates love these syllables because one of them is AR. R. The other ones are ER, IR, OR, and UR. In these syllables, the vowel is neither long or short. It's just R-controlled. Examples of R-controlled syllables are the words barn, hamster, first, corn, and burn. We mark these with an R. And finally, there's the double vowel syllable type. This is the one we've been working on recently. It's the syllable of the mighty vowel team because these syllables have a double vowel in them. Words like train, spray, steam, sheep, and hockey are all examples of double vowel syllables. We mark those with a D. So friends, we're going to have a syllable showcase. This is what we'll do. First, you'll say the word that you see on the screen. Then you'll write the word down on your paper, identifying its syllable type and marking the word. After that, you'll write your own example of a word that contains the same syllable type. Are you ready to give it a try? Presenting the syllable showcase. We need a stage since it's a syllable showcase. Over on the left, you'll see a list of all of the different syllable types. So if you can't remember one, just look over at that list to remind yourself. Here's the first word in our syllable showcase. Show me that you know what this word is by doing it. Great job! This is the word clap. It has one vowel, and that vowel is a short vowel sound, ah. Write the word clap on your paper. As you write it, notice the sound the vowel makes, what kind of letter is at the end, and mark that syllable type. Great job. You marked the word clap as a closed syllable type. You put a brev above the A, and you marked it with the letter C for closed. Write another example of a closed syllable type word on your paper and mark it. If you need more time, press pause and keep learning when you're ready. Next up in our syllable showcase is the word bike. Notice the sound the first vowel makes in this word, and notice the letter at the end. Write the word bike on your paper, mark it, and label the correct syllable type. You are so clever because you mark the word bike as a vowel consonant E syllable. You put a macron above the first vowel I because it says its name I in bike, and then you put a diagonal line across the vowel E because it doesn't make a sound. It just helps this vowel say its name. Can you write another example of a word that has a vowel consonant E syllable type on your paper? Great job. Here's our next syllable sensation. Say this with me. It's the word she. Notice the vowel at the end of the word and the sound it makes. Write the word she on your paper and mark it, identifying the type of syllable it is. You are right. It's an open syllable. It ends with a vowel. We put a macron above it because the vowel says its name. It's a long vowel sound. And we mark it with an O for open. Only 2 more spectacular syllables to go in our syllable showcase. Presenting another syllable type. I notice the vowel in here is a double vowel. This word is steep. Write this word on your paper, and as you write it, think about the vowel sound that you hear. Notice the letter at the end of the word, and mark the word identifying the syllable type. You know it. This is a double vowel syllable because it has the mighty vowel team E in the middle of it. You circled the E and you mark the syllable with a D for double vowel. Great work. Now, can you write an example of another double vowel syllable and mark it? Here is the last but not least syllable type in our syllable showcase. It's the word fort. Notice the sound that the vowel is making. Write the word fort on your paper. Mark it, identifying the syllable type. You're right. This is the fan favorite of pirates everywhere. It's the R-controlled syllable type. We circle the R-controlled vowel in the center of it, and we mark it with an R for R-controlled. Can you write an example of another R-controlled vowel on your paper and mark it? Let's give a big round of applause to all of the shining syllables featured in today's syllable showcase. Oh, and here's one more for all of you for the spectacular, stupendous thinking and writing you are doing. Yeah. Good job, friends. We've been working hard on our syllable showcase, and now we are going to move on to the word of the day. But let's take a stretch before we do that because you've been sitting and working really hard. So, stand up and stretch. Reach both hands way, way, way up above your head. Reach up. Are you touching the ceiling yet? Me either. Okay, we're going to pretend that our hands, we're going to put them together and pretend they're the minute hand of the clock. So, keep them up and keep them together. Straight at the 12, they're pointing up. Now move them around the clock and stop where the 3 would be and stretch. And now move them down toward your feet, down where the 6 would be and stretch. And then move your minute hands over to where the 9 would be and stretch that way. And then back up to the 12 and one more stretch. Ooh, great job doing that clock stretch. Have a seat. Shake it off. Shake your hands because your hands are probably a little tired from writing. All right. Now we're going to do our word of the day. We're going to play Guess My Word. Guess my word of the day. You'll need paper again and something to write with. So here are some directions for you. I'm going to give you 3 clues about the word of the day. After the first clue, you can write down a guess if you think you know what it is. After the second clue, you can stick with the first guess, or you can change your mind and write another guess. And then after the third clue, you're going to make your final guess about what you think the word of the day is. Ready? Great. Here's the first clue. The word of the day is a 2-syllable word. The first syllable is closed, and the second has a long E sound at the end. I just drew 2 lines on my screen. You can write 2 lines on your paper to represent each syllable. This one is closed, and this one has a long E sound. Here's the second clue. It is a word that describes a landform, that is a depression or ditch in the Earth's surface. There are usually hills or mountains on either side of it. You can keep your first guess, or you can change your guess. This is really tricky. The third clue is a picture clue, and here it is. This is a picture that describes what our word of the day is. The word of the day is the word valley. A valley is a depression or ditch in the Earth's surface. There are usually hills or mountains on either side of it. Valley is a 2-syllable word. It has a double consonant, L, L, in the middle of it. So that's where we break the syllables apart. The first syllable is a closed syllable. So I mark the A with a brev, and I give it a C to say that it's a closed syllable. And the second syllable ends with the mighty vowel team, EY, that makes the long E sound. So I mark the second syllable with a D for double. The word of the day is valley. Let's write a sentence that includes the word of the day, valley. I've written one on the screen and scooped it. You can use this word, this sentence, or you can write your own. When they got to the top of the mountain, they looked down at the valley below. When they got to the top of the mountain, they looked down at the valley below. If you need more time to write your sentence, press pause. Let's see if we accomplished our learning objectives for today. We reviewed and wrote examples of 5 different syllable types. We also wrote about the word of the day, valley. Thank you for your effort and your attention today. You did a lot of writing and a lot of thinking. Feel your brain. It feels stronger, doesn't it? Yep, I think you just got smarter. Our Fundations lesson for today is finished. You can stop here or continue on to do some trick word practice. You can do it now, or you can come back to this at another time. Maybe after you get lunch, or a snack, or you help your grown-ups do the laundry. What? Have a good day. For the first part of our trick word practice, I'm going to show you some trick words on the screen. Just say the words as you see them. Great job, friends. Now let's get ready to skywrite. If you've been sitting for a while, you can take this opportunity to stand up, or you could sit if you want. Put your arms straight out in front of you and stretch out those two fingers together. We're going to skywrite some trick words today. And the first word we're going to skywrite is the trick word head. Notice that the beginning and ending letters go all the way up to the cloud line. Let's do this. H, E, A, D. Head. The second word we're going to skywrite is the trick word whose. Whose has one letter that goes up to the cloud line. It's the H. Let's do it. W, H, O, S, E. Whose. Fantastic skywriting, friends. Here's the third word. It's the word earth. E, A, R, T, H. Good work.